Hello everybody. I am so excited to make this video because I am officially announcing that I have a new London course that is available now on Chessable and chess.com/courses. This is my first official course in this capacity, and I just can't believe it's finally done. I've spent about a year on this, working in the background, poured everything that I know about the opening into this course, and it is finally available. Now, the course is available as just PGN text. Of course, it has a lot of explanations and it's fully self-sufficient, just as the Move Trainer version on Chessable, no video. And it's available with 48 hours, yes, 48 hours of video to accompany the text with way more explanations. I guess that's the medium that I'm used to after streaming and commentating and making videos for so long. So I really think the video adds a lot to the course, but there are two versions available that you can check out. Now, there's also going to be a 30% discount on just the Move Trainer and a 40% discount on the video portion. Two different ways to get the course, but those discounts will be on until February 26th. The links will all be in the description, but let me tell you just a little bit about the course. So the London system, to summarize simply, I think we all know d4 and bishop f4, but there are ways for, the move knight f3 to be played before bishop f4. That's not how this course is going to be. It's all focused on bishop f4 on move 2, the very direct London system. And we're also going to be ignoring and avoiding knight c3. There are some cases and some variations, for example, c5, queen b6, our move would be knight c3. This isn't really the Jobava London. It's just a move that we need to play in this position, given black's choice. But as soon as we see something like knight f6, we would play c3, and this is our goal in our London system. The knight goes to d2. We prioritize development on the queen side rather than the king side. Eventually, all of our pieces will develop like this. We'll castle, and that's the setup we're going for. But I've kept this course really easy to learn. We are playing the move c3. This is the setup and the pawn structure we'll be going for just about every single time. Of course, there are a few exceptions here and there, but I've included many little rules of thumb and little summaries that you can use to help you remember. For example, if black ever takes on d4, sometimes black plays d6, e5 and captures, sometimes c5 and captures. Whichever way black captures, you usually recapture with the opposite pawn. With the e pawn, we would take with the c pawn. There are rules about when to move this bishop away. For example, here, do we keep our bishop on f4? Do we move away? Usually it has to do with the pressure on d4. In this case, there's not a lot of pressure, just the one pawn, but as soon as we see the knight and the pawn, that's our cue. Now it's time to move the bishop. So it's just these little things that really make the course, I think, really easy to learn. And I guarantee no matter what your rating is, you can pick up this opening perhaps for the first time. It could be a great addition to your repertoire. And of course, it could even be your entire repertoire with the white pieces. It is perfectly self-sufficient. Now, I haven't hidden anything. I really put everything that I know about this opening into the course. All the lines that you see here are lines that I play myself. And so I've been very honest about that, not holding any secret novelties for myself. And we really cover everything. So it's not just the move d5, but of course all the fianchetto setups, the King's Indian and Grunfeld, the Nimzo setups, sort of Queen's Indian setups with b6, even the hippo, and moves like c5, e5, where we can't even play our London system, are also covered. We make sure to cover the Dutch, and probably most importantly, all of the queen b6 stuff is where we begin the course. I want to make sure that nobody is trying to play the London that doesn't know how to handle that. The worst thing you can do in the London is see something like this and go into panic mode and play b3 or play queen c1, something that we should not do, which is why those early chapters are going to be so important. Now, I mentioned that the course is going to be available on chess.com/courses. So within the chess.com site, you can actually see the courses right here for purchase, and a diamond membership is sort of equivalent to a Chessable Pro membership. The course is identical. Everything is the same, including the price. So it's just whether you enjoy studying it within the chess.com platform. But I think most of us will be more familiar and perhaps already be on the Chessable platform. So this is the course on Chessable. You can see it's got the introduction chapter, the move orders chapter, which is so key. Really pay attention to this one. This is a great place to workshop and make sure you understand how everything will transpose into one another. There's no way that your opponent can start by playing a King's Indian and then transpose into a Grunfeld and trick you. So this is a great place to refine that. There's the quick starter guide, which I always recommend. This is just all of the most popular and common lines put into one place. It doesn't have absolutely everything, but it's a great summary. So you can actually just start playing the London system after you've looked at the quick starter. As I already mentioned, it's critical that you pay attention to these first 3 chapters. They all have to do with dealing with Queen B6. If you don't know how to handle Queen B6, you're secretly going to be hoping your opponent doesn't play it when you play the London, and that is the worst feeling. I want you to feel confident playing the London system, and Queen B6, it's a move that can throw you off completely. You lose the center pawn, you lose the B2 pawn, something goes wrong, and immediately you lose faith, you lose confidence in the opening, and you're wondering, what the heck am I doing here? So pay attention to these. I really think I lay it out in an easy to understand way, how we handle every iteration of an early Queen B6, where our opponent is trying to go for the throat immediately and punish our opening. After that, we have all the rest of the course. There's 17 chapters in total. It's a very dense course. There's almost 800 variations, 48 hours of video. So I've really put everything into it. It took me a long time, and I really hope that you all not only enjoy it, but learn something from it genuinely and walk away with a new understanding of just how valid the London system is as a weapon. Right? We're breaking the stereotype. It's not about boring, solid play. Every repertoire needs to have some really exciting lines, but also some solid lines as well. If everything is super solid, you feel like there's no ambition. You feel like you're not playing for a win. If everything is very aggressive and always the top engine moves and always playing for the absolute maximum, you're never going to be able to remember everything. It's going to be the most dense course you've ever seen. It's just not realistic. So I've gone for a systematic approach. But believe me, there are some sacrificial variations and some really cool lines and novelties that I encountered while making the course. So I think it's very well-rounded. And to conclude, there's the refutations chapter. There are some model games to take a look at that showcase the important themes that I talk about throughout the entire course. The refutations chapter, this one, I did some research. I had a look at everything that every author, personality, YouTuber, top player said refutes the London. I put it all in one place and I said, no, it doesn't. And so I thought that this would be helpful to just remind you that everyone claims to have a refutation for the London, but that's just not the case. Now, as of today, February 18th, the short and sweet just released on the Chessable site, and this is the perfect sampler for the course. So if you're not sure, you just want to see what my teaching style is like, see if the variations interest you, maybe check a variation that you might be concerned about, see if it's covered in the course. This is the perfect course for you to take a look at. It's obviously much shorter, but it's supposed to be a preview, give you an idea what you can expect before you dive into the main course. If you are a pro member on Chessable, my understanding is that this course will be free for you, so you can take a look at it. If you're not a pro member, we also have a link that you can use to sign up for a pro membership, which will be a good idea if you just want to sample the course. The London system is something that's very dear to me. It's an opening that I shook hands with my opponent on my final game to become a grandmaster, and it was a London system in that game. So this is an opening that I used in 2017 to become a grandmaster. I think if you're a beginner player, you will find a lot of value here. But if you're a higher rated player, this is still an engine approved and completely valid opening to use at a high level as well. So I'll end off by saying I'm so excited that the London is finally behind me. I've released the course, it's out there. I'm just excited to share this opening with all of you. It's brought me so much success over the years, and I know that it will for you as well. I think that I've broken it down in terms of the chapters and the way I instruct in a way that is easy to digest, the perfect combination of a solid repertoire, but also a very aggressive one. We're not just sitting back and waiting for the end game. There's so many variations here that I know that you will find exciting. So if you are one of the 100 or so people that did purchase the London System course on the chessbrah site, you probably got a confirmation email or receipt with your order number. Send that in to hello@chessable.com. That's their customer support, and they'll be able to assist you with a further discount. That will bring the Move Trainer, just the PGN. If you get that course, it'll be 40% off and 50% off the video course. Those prices will be honored. Those discounts will be honored for a month's time. So if you did get the course previously and you've already purchased the new course, then you'll be credited back the difference to your original payment method. And if you have not got the new London System course on Chessable and you do plan to, then you'll enjoy that lower price. If you have interest in checking out the Short and Sweet, which is a nice preview, again, the link for the Pro membership subscription will be below. And finally, it is a 30-day money-back guarantee. I want to reiterate that. That is something that Chessable has always had, and it's really important to know that it is something you can trust. So if you get the course, no matter which version you get, with or without video, you try it out, you realize, I've given it a chance, variations are not for me, whatever it might be, you can return it and you will get your money back. So again, if you've already got the course on the chessbrah site previously and you're having any issues processing that discount, just let me know. I'll make sure that you're all taken care of, but I wanted to give an extra little discount to those who supported the initial course. But the course is out. It's available now. I'm really excited about it, and I truly hope that you all who do get the course learn something new, realize how easy it is to play, and just how comfortable it can be to play a system course where your move orders and your opening is going to be such a confident phase of the game for you, but you're still playing an aggressive opening. You're not just sitting back, and you're going to shatter the opinions of players that think you're playing the London and you're just a boring player. So that's all from me. London course available now. I will be posting a little bit more on YouTube now that that is complete, but I'm excited to share that with all of you.